Guys, I just finished editing the video and I thought, you know what? Let's give away one more thing. How about a free lifetime subscription to DoseCraft, my edible companion app that will teach you absolutely everything you need to know about edibles. There's a dosage calculator, there's a servings calculator, and by the way, you can print those calculations, so if you need to label your infusions or things that you make, you can. You can slap the label on top and now you know that this cookie is 32 milligrams, for example. And when I say slap the label, obviously you'll have to use a sticker when you print it, but you have that ability in the app, right? There's also over 150 recipes that all work with the dosage as well as the servings calculator. There's also an ability to upload your own recipes and use it with all the tools inside of the app, which includes the dosage diary. So if you want to keep track of how you feel, whether it's the edibles that you make or the edibles that you buy, you can. There are also guides to make you an expert in absolutely everything. I share all my knowledge in this app, and right now it's a $70 value. The price is going up soon, but anyways, all you have to do is comment down in the comments, "I love Herbistry," and you get one entry. If you tag a friend and they come watch the video and they write "I love Herbistry" and they say so-and-so sent me, you both get an extra entry, right? That's all you have to do. That's it, guys. To the video, baby.
Woke up real late, phone died in the night. Knew from the jump this day was looking for a fight. Stubbed my toe on the way to relief. Pissed half asleep and sprayed the damn seat.
Yo, welcome back to Herbistry 420. I'm your host, 40. In today's video, we're celebrating the fact we hit 30,000 subs. 30,000 herbalists, baby. We would have probably hit here a long time ago if we weren't throttled and clamped and that kind of stuff. Let me share something, right? We get the same amount of followers and the same amount of views every month, whether I make new videos or not. In fact, if I make a new video and it does well, all the other videos drop in views just to make sure we don't hit our clamp, right? And that's why I started pushing hard on the website, because the website won't get throttled, right? And I'm making all these fun tools. In fact, today, you're getting 2 new free things, and that's very exciting. And I'm not blazing or having a session because I want to make sure that this can be seen by everybody, well, or at least not be throttled, right? So no session in this video, but we will be doing a session video later. I've got the Ruby Twist Pro. We'll do a masterclass or something like that. We'll see. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the computer, and this time remember to set the screen recorder. All right, so I've got the website open, herbistry420.com, and if you've never been here before, just a quick rundown. You've got some quick launch buttons right here on desktop. You've got a menu up here. There are so many options, from videos to blogs. There's a shop with t-shirts, hoodies. If you want to find strains, we have a strain database, a finder, a terpene guide that teaches you about terpenes. There's a cannabis glossary if you're new to any of this and you want to learn more. You can go to apps. These are apps I've designed. Now keep in mind, Vape Heat Lab is actually on hold right now, and I'm going to talk about that later in the video. Incognito is ready to go. There's a new update to it. It's working fantastically. And DoseCraft, of course, is going, and that's working out great. Under the tools, we have a dosage calculator, a sesh timer, a strain finder, the strain widget, stash run, and highbrow crossword. If you haven't played the crossword, it's a daily crossword. It's got a global leaderboard, and yeah. Anyway, strain widget, this is the new tool I want to share with you guys. When we click on it, it opens here, and there is an example right here. What this widget allows you to do is add strains from the strain database to your website that you don't have to maintain. All of my strain data comes from 6 different lab sources, and I've curated it, right? The reality is, if you stayed up to date with the website and checked out the strain database, it used to say 14,000 strains or 15 or whatever it was, and it's slowly gotten less. Now it's 8,500 or 8,800 or something like that. But that's because I further refined the data, getting rid of junk data or merging things and that kind of stuff. So the data just keeps getting better. You don't have to maintain any of it, and this is free. So if you want to show off your favorite strain on your website, as long as your website allows you to put JavaScript. Now, if you have a free website that you don't pay and it doesn't allow you to load JavaScript, typically those sites don't let you load it, so this won't work. But on any other website, an HTML website, a WordPress site, a Shopify site, you name it, if you could put JavaScript, this is going to work. Let's jump into it. Back to the computer, baby. All right, so we can click on Build a Card right here, and when we do so and I scroll down, this is how you build your card. Notice by default it's at Blue Dream, but you can put whatever strain you want. In fact, let's search for one. I'll type in AK, and anything that includes AK is going to show up here. We could even scroll if there are more choices. We'll just pick AK-47, and you'll notice it updates over here. Now, depending on what card size you have selected will determine what information is shown, right? So if we click on compact, for example, the description is not shown. If we click on rich, it shows you similar strains along with all the terpenes and so forth. I'll leave it on rich for now. The visual style is the image right here. Now keep in mind, frosty is this one, purple is this one, and these are buds that are not specific to whatever strain you picked. They're just placeholders because the data that I get does not have pictures of the strains. It only has its data reported by the lab. So I don't have pictures, and I thought about opening up the ability for you guys to upload pictures, but then that includes so many new costs, and the site is already cost a penny, huh? So I need to wait for the site to grow, and then at some point I'll turn that on, where you guys will be able to upload your own pictures for the strains, that kind of stuff, and fill out the database, making it more useful for everybody. But that being said, if you grew this AK-47 or some other version or strain, right, then you could use your own photo. Let me show you how to do it. All right, so besides frosty and purple, we also have graffiti, herbistry, pop art, watercolor, and science. But if you want to use your own image, just click your own image right here. And also there's none. So if you don't want an image, you can click on none. When you click on your image, you have two more boxes that you want to enter. The URL of wherever that image is hosted, make sure it's your image. It tells you it works best at a 1200 by 400 pixels or larger. Right here is your image position because it's going to auto resize for the width to fit the card. But if you want to change the vertical positioning, then you can do that. Have it aligned to the top, the bottom, top, middle. There's 5 positions, right? And this only shows if you use your own image. I'll put it back to purple, or actually let's put it to herbistry. For the theme, it's going to if you have it set to auto, it's going to decide based on the CSS on your website whether it displays the light or dark version. But if you want to force the light version on a dark website or first the dark version on a light website, you can do that by selecting it here. You could also choose what is shown and what is not shown. If you don't want to show the CBD and THC percentage, you could get rid of that, right? Or if you don't want to show the effects, you could get rid of that. Now mind you, if you're on the compact card and you hide the effects, no big deal, they don't show anyway, right? So you have to make sure you're on the right card to hide the things if you want to hide them. The accent color right here is gold currently, but if we click on this, we can switch it to purple, for example, or blue, or whatever we want. The corner radius is the edge of your card right here. So if you want this more rounded, drag it to the right. If you want it a square, drag it to the left. And I think default is either 12, 13, or 14 pixels. Now, whether you want this responsive, meaning it changes based on wherever it's being viewed, leave it at responsive, but if you want it fixed, you can click on fixed and set the width dimension, so at 360 pixels. And if we put this to 500 pixels, for example, you put it whatever you want, right? We're going to go ahead and put it back to responsive. Now, after you have this the way that you like it, and the hybrid right here is not changeable, right? That's based on the strain. If this was a sativa strain or an indica strain, it would say that. All we have to do is copy by clicking right here, and it copied all this information by clicking that button. Whoops. And if we highlight this, we could also press Command-C on our keyboard or Control-C if you have a PC, and then just paste this into your website. Again, whether it's an HTML site, WordPress site, Shopify, or some other version. As long as you can paste JavaScript, this is going to work. Super easy, super cool, and the only cost to you, let's go back to the website so you can see, is this powered by Herbistry 420 at the bottom. At the moment, you can't get rid of that. In the future, and if you scroll down right here, and this gives you some examples right here. This shows you examples of using this card in different websites in different forms. And if you scroll down right here, this explains the extra tags that you can add and how to use them. It tells you where to paste it. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, if you want, and I put it here asking, right? Do you guys want the widget to be able to be white labeled, meaning remove the bottom part that says powered by Herbistry? If you want that ability, then just go ahead and put your email address there, and if enough people do that, then I'll create a white label version of this where it won't say powered by Herbistry, it could just be the card. But then there will be a fee because keep in mind, I pay for all of this, maintaining the databases and that kind of stuff anyways. But the tool is free. Put it on your website wherever you want. You could use your own picture. It's super cool. So that's the tool. And if you can use it, use it. It's free, right? I should point out that you cannot paste JavaScript in Facebook or Instagram or X or something like that, or even Reddit. It's only going to work on your own website. Anyways, guys, I have another tool. Let's jump into it. Let's go back to the computer, baby. So this is 40tv.com. This is where I attract customers for video, web, software design, and other things that I do. I'm a full stack developer, by the way. If you come up here to shop and you come down to tempo marker, this is the other free tool I'm offering you guys. The walkthrough video isn't done yet, but I'm going to explain how to use it right now. It gives you a little information right here, and if you scroll down, this is where you set the settings, and scroll down a little more, and this is where you download the file that it creates. If we keep scrolling down, you'll notice it explains how to use this in Final Cut. But wait, what about Premiere and Resolve? Just change the editor. If I change it to Premiere and I scroll down, it explains how to use it in Premiere, right? Another way you could switch is clicking on the dots right here. This will be Resolve, for example. And if we click on this image right here, it will expand. You'll see the red markers in Resolve are the downbeats, the blue markers are the other beats. If I click away, I come back over here, I switch to Premiere, and we click on this, you'll notice that all the markers are green, because Premiere doesn't allow you to differentiate between marker types, so you can't have one color for downbeats and another color for something else. In Premiere, that's a limitation. In Final Cut and Resolve, it allows you to do it. Let's go back to the computer. So if I switch back over to Final Cut and I click on this, you'll notice that all of the markers here, also red are the downbeats, blue are the other ones, but we're gonna do this, right? So let's scroll back up. On the right-hand side, this is the math that's being applied. If I change the BPM from 120 to be 130, then I change my frame rate to match. Now, this is very important, right? Don't have the frame rate be different than your project. So if you're working in a 30 frames per second timeline, make sure that that's what you're selecting right here. Don't select 24 when you're working in 30, because then the markers are not gonna line up. Let's go back to the computer. Now, next, your time signature. If you're not sure what the time signature of the music that you're editing to, then 4/4 is a good idea, because it's electronic, it's pop, it's R&B, it's stuff like that, right? If you're not sure, then you need to look it up. For example, if you're using salsa, blues, bachata, something like that, it's going to be a different time signature. Now, your subdivisions are where these beats are happening, or the markers are happening. So on a 4/4 time signature, the quarter beat means it's happening on 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how it hits, right? Anyways, I'm not going to go super in depth into audio because we could talk about this for quite a long time, but let's jump back in. The next thing that you're going to pick is your length. You can either pick a certain amount of bars, or you could pick a certain amount of time. So instead of 32 bars, I'm going to click on the down arrow right here, change this to minutes, and at 32 minutes, it says it's going to make 4,161 markers. And that's a lot of markers. It says that your timeline is going to be super dense and may also run a little bit slow. I'm going to switch this to be 3 minutes. It says it's going to make us 391 markers over 180 seconds, which is 3 minutes, right? If I scroll down, by having this checkbox right here, this tells us that the downbeat is going to be a different color. Unless you're working in Premiere, then there's no option for that. The offset is if you want to have this offset to start at a different point, or maybe the track doesn't start on the downbeat. Maybe there's a roll before that happens, and you know that roll is 2 beats, for example, then you could put this in here. However, keep in mind that you could adjust this after the fact also. So let's just go ahead and download the FCP XML, and we'll open it inside of Final Cut. Inside Final Cut, now by the way, this is my programming computer, this is not my editing computer, so therefore it doesn't have my full editing set on here. So don't be blown away that it's not full with like projects and stuff like that. You'll notice this is CA. When I travel to the States, then this is what I bring with me. Anyways, over here in your events, we have tempo markers by Herbistry, and that's where this is going to come into. But first we have to click on File, come to Import, and then to XML. This is the file we just downloaded, the Tempo 130 at 30 frames per second. We'll double click. When we do that, you'll notice it creates a project called 130 BPM beat map. If I double click on this, boom, here's the clip. And if I go to the end, it's 3 minutes in length. And if I zoom in, let's go to the beginning, you'll notice that the red ones are the downbeats, right? Now, how do we line this up? Let's go ahead and pick a music track. This is 130 beats per minute, and I'm going to drop this on. The first thing you're going to notice is, wait a second, this doesn't line up. Let's zoom in. And there's 2 reasons for that. Number one, keep in mind that BPM is mathematical and so are frames. So when you do the math, sometimes it happens on frame number 3.2. For example, Final Cut is going to round in one direction or another, and that's where there's going to be slight offsets. That being said, this file has another thing. It doesn't start on 0, 0. Let's go back to the computer. So if I go to the beginning and I press Command plus, you'll notice that this is not starting on 0, 0. So if I come here, maybe right there, then I drag this in, then add a little fade so that we're not clipping, then drag this to the beginning, it should better line up. Now, there's no video here, so let's add a video. I'm going to click and drag this video, and this brings up an important note. You need to put the video below the clip, because if you try to replace the blank clip with the video, then the markers will disappear because the markers are clip dependent, right? Now the cool thing about this is, remember, these red ones are downbeats, and if we scroll down, these are happening where we want them to happen. So if I just click B right here on my keyboard and I come one and I press B on all the downbeats on the red ones, I can do something specific to this and specific to this that's happening in time. Now, I do have a plugin. This is not out yet because I'm talking to a company about distribution called Audio Effector. I'm just going to show you what it does. I've applied it to this track right here, and mind you, you don't need the tempo markers if you're using my audio effector, but it's going to show you how it works with things in time. So over here, we could load a song, or we could type in our BPM being 130 beats per minute. And keep in mind, remember, that this is happening on the downbeat and ending on the next downbeat, so this is happening in time. And setting this to 130, all I have to do is pick a preset, right? Melt, for example, is really crazy, so let's go ahead and pick that, and then I'll play 2 beats before that clip, and just to see what happens. In fact, let's select the next clip. Let's also add audio effector, and let's put a different preset. Maybe, I don't know, club stroke? All right. Oh, we have to make sure it's 130 BPM too, right? Otherwise it won't line up. And maybe we'll put this from beat, we'll put it to bass, and then on this one, we will put this one to, yeah, loudness is fine. Let's go ahead and play from 2 beats before. And you'll notice that all happen in time. You might end up putting fades like in between them, maybe to make it, because if it's coming from the truly affected to no effect, it will look better with a fade. But anyways, audio effector is not the point. The point is now you have the ability to edit to music by seeing a visual ruler grid. How amazing is that? If you work in video, you work it with audio in your video, this is a super helpful tool, and it's free. Nothing. You don't need to attribute me. You don't need to do anything. I just hope you say thanks inside, right? Anyways, guys, super exciting. 30,000 followers. What? Should be blazing, right? I definitely need to. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this super cool paint job. A couple of you are like, oh, this is dangerous. There's heat here. Just so you know, for the people who said that, right? I don't know if you've ever felt this glass after you've used it a couple times in a row. It is warm, right? But it's not that hot. And the paint here has been protected. Nothing is melting. There's no weird smell, that kind of stuff. Make sure you follow the directions I gave in the video in painting this, but you are at no danger, huh? Anyways, guys, what an adventure this is, Herbistry, right? I think we've been around for 4 or 5 years now, and we came about because of COVID. My life changed. I was an artist who made his money only by art, and then COVID came and it killed my art business, and then Instagram deleted my art. Anyways, Instagram's deleted me multiple times. I've lost 80,000 followers, those idiots. Yeah, I hate Meta. Anyways, yeah, so this is not a video to complain. It's to say thanks and show you these fun tools that I've made for you guys. I'm going to make some new ones. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still making videos, and I will continue to make videos. It's just not going to happen at the frequency it used to happen at least not now. Anyways, guys, gals, everybody, I hope you like this video. Please, thank you. I mean, that's not even in the right order, but please and thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Without you guys, Herbistry doesn't exist, huh? So I love you, herbalists. You guys are the man, the woman, or whatever, you know what I mean? I love you guys. Anyways, guys, gals, everybody, even the neighbors! I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the deal, baby! I have the AC on. I'm still sweating. This is so hot, yo. Till next time.